which means people doubt whether I'm really Irish. The joke inside was, I'm really Irish. But all kidding aside, remembering is important, but holding a grudge is it's not helpful.
Very true. Very true. First time for both of those answers. I love it. Okay. Second question. A lot of Americans today are seeking therapy as a form of support. Where does the president seek support and guidance in your own challenges and journey?
Well, my best friend is my wife, a woman who has probably had more to do with my success than anyone is my sister Valerie and my brother Jim. And I think that's the place where I go most. But also, I have a great advantage. Over the years, I've grown to have some great relationships with people I've worked with and or one of my staff. Mm-hmm. And I think most of my staff would tell you, the senior staff, is I don't treat them like they work for me. I treat them which they are. They know the reason I hire them. I want them to know more than I know. Mm-hmm. And there's some things that that I seek advice from a religious perspective. Mm-hmm. But that's really personal.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, third question. I believe it's been said that you told your first wife when you met her that you wanted to be, or one day you would be the president of the United States. Is that true? And
no, it's not true. I love it. I read all this. What I did tell her. Yeah. And and the same with, no man deserves one great love, let alone two, for real. The two women that I married, one passed away, were women I knew when I went out with them the first time I wanted to marry them. My first wife, I told her when I met her, we went I had $89 tax return. I went with 5 guys down to Florida, and I don't drink, so I was bored with all that. So I went with 3 of them, went to Nassau. And you could apply for $25 round trip. And I met my deceased wife, and I told her when I hung out with her for 4 days down there on the beach, and that I was going to marry her. And she looked at me and said, I think so. And I started commuting every day, every weekend when I was a senior in college. That's how I ended up at Syracuse. She's in there. And then my present wife was, it was a blind date that my brother set up for us. And I knew it when I saw her. I was on that 10 most eligible bachelor's list for 5 years. And it's not a fun thing because there were a lot of, don't get me wrong, a lot of nice people, but I'd kind of given up on thinking I could have and I got this blind date. I'll never forget my brother said, you like her, she doesn't like politics. Anyway.
I'm glad I asked that question. Question number 4, this is very important to social media. So the question is, there are so many shows today based on the presidency, the White House, mirroring it, shows on TV, streaming platforms. Which one is the most accurate and which one is the least accurate?
Mission Impossible.
The most or least?
Most. Look, one of the problems I have is I don't watch much television.